The ECALL positions itself as a decentralized reputation and discovery layer for AI agents. In simpler terms, it wants to build a transparent, on-chain ranking and verification system for artificial intelligence. Imagine a world filled with autonomous AI agents performing tasks, making trades, or managing data, but you have no idea which one to trust. The ECALL's goal is to fix that by making AI trust measurable, verifiable, and rewarded through blockchain incentives. The token itself powers this system, enabling users and developers to stake, rank, and evaluate AI performance in a fully decentralized way. The project traces its origins to innovators from platforms such as Textile Tableland and Freebox Labs Ceramic, both known for their contributions to decentralized data and identity solutions. The ECALL founding team, including names like Andrew W. Hill CEO, Sander Pick CTO, and Michael Senna, brings deep experience in decentralized storage, Web3 infrastructure, and cryptographic systems. Launched on the Base network and Ethereum layer to blockchain, ECALL benefits from low fees, high throughput, and full EVM compatibility, making it accessible to a broad range of developers and users. Technically, ECALL is an ERC20 token with cross-chain support via Axilla, meaning it can interact with other blockchains seamlessly. The network operates on a few key principles. First, agent rank, a staking mechanism that lets developers and curators rank AI agents while putting tokens at stake. Second, orchestration and query fees, which are paid into ECALL whenever agents interact or complete tasks. A portion of these fees is burned to create long-term deflationary pressure. And third, verifiable agent telemetry, which stores performance data on-chain so that every AI's history is publicly auditable. Together, these features aim to make ECALL a backbone for trust in the AI economy. From a tokenomics perspective, ECALL has a maximum supply of 1 billion tokens, with roughly 201 million currently in circulation, around 20% of the total. That puts its market capitalization in the range of 117 to 122 million USD, depending on the latest price data. Its fully diluted valuation FDV is estimated near 600 million, suggesting that as more tokens unlock over time, the market could expand significantly if demand continues. The token allocation is spread across multiple categories, approximately 25% to the community and airdrops, 20% to ecosystem incentives, 15% each to the foundation and team, 15% to investors and partners, and 10% to liquidity and protocol funds. These allocations come with multi-year vesting schedules, a critical detail, since upcoming unlocks can heavily impact price action. Let's talk about how ECALL has performed in the market. As of mid-October 2025, ECALL trades at around 0.60 USD, showing one of the most volatile price patterns in the altcoin space. Within just 24 hours, the coin surged by more than 1,900%, pushing trading volumes past 93 million USD. Those are enormous numbers, especially for a token that only recently hit major exchange listings. Its all-time high stands near 0.80 USD, while its all-time low recorded around the same time was roughly 0.3 USD, illustrating the kind of extreme swings that characterize early-stage crypto assets. Compared to competitors in the AI blockchain category, ECALL is currently outperforming peers like Singularity and AGIX or Fetch. In terms of short-term momentum, on social media, the project's name has exploded across Twitter, Telegram, and Reddit. On CoinGecko, around 85% of community sentiment registers as positive, showing how rapidly investor attention has shifted toward this coin. The coin's inclusion on several trading platforms, including Binx, MEXC, and Binance Alpha, has boosted both liquidity and visibility, driving even more retail participation. Now, let's address the key question: is ECALL in a pump or dump phase? On the technical side, the chart structure indicates a potential climax after a massive parabolic run. ECALL is currently hovering near strong resistance zones around 0.80 USD, with the next meaningful support lying between 0.30 50 USD. The relative strength index (RSI) on most timeframes would likely show overbought conditions after such an explosive rally. The MACD momentum remains bullish but extended, meaning that while short-term momentum is positive, risk of a pullback is high. If trading volume begins to decline while the price keeps pushing higher, that could signal weakening demand, a common precursor to a reversal. Whale activity also paints an interesting picture. The sudden increase in volume suggests significant participation from large holders or funds, possibly accumulating during early stages of the rally. However, because only 20% of the total supply is circulating, any future token unlocks or vesting releases from early investors could trigger sell-offs. That makes timing crucial for traders. On-chain metrics showing growth in active addresses or wallet distribution would be bullish signs, while heavy concentration in a few wallets could point to manipulation risk. In short, HUI-CALL currently exhibits bullish momentum but with extreme volatility. If Bitcoin maintains its broader trend and the AI narrative continues into 2025, HUI-CALL could sustain its upward trajectory. However, if hype cools off or profit-taking accelerates, the price could correct sharply. It's one of those classic cases where high reward and high risk walk hand in hand. Looking to the future, HUI-CALL's potential lies in how effectively it can execute its roadmap. The team has already launched its Fragments Retrodot campaign to reward early adopters, with plans to roll out staking modules, agent ranking systems, and cross-chain expansions over the coming year. These upgrades aim to make the network fully operational for developers building AI agents that rely on decentralized verification. Partnerships are another critical area. Collaborations with data networks, AI toolkits, or enterprise players could significantly boost adoption. As the global demand for trusted AI systems grows, HUI-CALL's role as a reputation protocol could make it a foundational infrastructure layer. When it comes to HUI-CALL price predictions for 2025, analysts remain cautiously optimistic. Most forecasts place the coin anywhere between 0.50 and 2.0 USD, depending on market sentiment, Bitcoin's performance, and HUI-CALL's ecosystem growth. A continued bull market in AI-focused crypto projects could easily push HUI-CALL toward the upper end of that range. Conversely, if regulatory pressure or token unlocks disrupt momentum, the token could revisit its support zones. Compared to other blockchain projects in the AI sector, HUI-CALL stands out by addressing the trust and reputation problem, an angle that gives it long-term relevance beyond short-term speculation. Still, investors should remember that HUI-CALL is not a low-risk asset. The risks and warnings are clear. First, its rapid price surge means volatility is off the charts. 20% daily moves are possible in either direction. Second, the fact that 80% of supply remains locked could lead to future selling pressure once vesting schedules unlock. Third, hype-driven coins can turn quickly. If community sentiment flips, liquidity can dry up fast. Fourth, the project's future hinges on execution delays or technical issues could damage confidence. Finally, since HUI-CALL operates in the AI blockchain niche, it faces regulatory uncertainty as governments start addressing decentralized AI systems. In the end, the question of whether HUI-CALL coin is a pump or a dump doesn't have a simple answer. It's both a bold innovation and a speculative experiment. On one hand, it has genuine technological depth, a functioning concept that ties AI credibility to blockchain validation. On the other, its market behavior shows unmistakable signs of hype, with price volatility that would make even veteran traders nervous. The coin's long-term success depends on whether it can transition from speculation to real-world adoption and whether developers actually use HUI-CALL's platform to deploy and evaluate AI agents. For now, the balanced outlook would be this: HUI-CALL is a speculative but promising altcoin. It could deliver strong returns for those who time it right, but it's also prone to sharp pullbacks and market manipulation. For conservative investors, it belongs in the watchlist category. For high-risk traders, it's an exciting play worth monitoring closely. As we move deeper into 2025, HUI-CALL remains one of the most talked about crypto projects bridging AI and blockchain, a field expected to dominate the next bull cycle. Whether it continues to pump or faces a major correction will depend on how well the team delivers on its roadmap, manages token emissions, and maintains community trust.